Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Breezy, Jay Breezy from the H-Town. Let's get it. I'm back with another reaction video. This was requested by my baby, The Life of Yolanda, Layanda. The sad story of Brittany Booker. This is the mother of 6 kids, man. Sad, man. Kids gonna grow up without their mother, bro. This is crazy, man. Yeah, this killing and all that, and abusive stuff and all that gotta stop, bro. Yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Roll to the 800 to the 800.
6 children are without a mother tonight after a brutal homicide in Racine.
She didn't deserve it. He didn't have to do her like that.
Family.
She didn't deserve it. How are her children doing?
They're doing. No one is doing good right now.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Especially family at that, man. That's crazy, man. Growing up, they gonna grow up without their mother, man. This killing, the abusive, and all this stuff gotta stop, man. It really gotta stop, man. Man. This is a crazy world we living in, man. Crazy world, bro. Man, I just don't understand it, man. All this killing and all that, killing your own. That gotta stop, bro.
Mother of 6, Brittany Booker was trying to help a friend that was in an abusive relationship.
Oh, she was helping
Sadly,
a friend.
as a result, that friend's ex-boyfriend, who was wanted by the police at the time, would break into Brittany's home and attack her. Ring doorbell would capture the moment when he forces a frightened Brittany to leave her home, leaving her 6 children alone inside. Authorities would...
What? Oh, my. Oh, she was trying to help her friend. Then not a ex. Then I guess her friend's ex-boyfriend attacked her. Oh my gosh. Man, no, this is sad, bro.
6 children are without a mother tonight after a brutal homicide in Racine.
She didn't deserve it. He didn't have to do her like that. She didn't deserve it. How are her children doing?
They're doing. No one is doing good right now.
Mother of 6, Brittany Booker was trying to help a friend that was in an abusive relationship. Sadly, as a result, that friend's ex-boyfriend, who was wanted by the police at the time, would break into Brittany's home and attack her. Ring doorbell would capture the moment when he forces a frightened Brittany to leave her home, leaving her 6 children alone inside. Authorities would later discover Brittany's body in her car. How could anyone be so cruel to take this mother away from her 6 children? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories.
Yeah, I wish. That's sad that Yeah, I know she was trying to help her friend now, which is understandable because if it's your best friend and stuff, you want to help her out. But was trying to get out of abusive relationship now. Now her friend's ex attacked her and killed her. That's crazy, man. Broke into her home, leaving her 6 kids. That's messed up, bro. I hope he get life in prison.
This case takes us to Racine, Wisconsin. Beautiful 30-year-old Brittany Booker was a devoted mother of 6.
30
Brittany
years
had a lot of love and support from both her family and the people in her neighborhood. And if her close friends needed her assistance, she was there for them without fail. In February of 2022, one of Brittany's close friends, whose name has not been released due to safety reasons, was well involved in an abusive relationship. Terry Jackson, her friend's boyfriend, was physically violent with her throughout their relationship. Brittany's friend lived with her abusive boyfriend Terry, and Brittany became aware of the struggles and horror that her friend was experiencing in her relationship. Terry was currently out on bond for substance charges. One day, on February 20th, 2022, Brittany's friend experienced an extremely violent episode with her boyfriend Terry. As a result, Brittany's friend decided to leave him for good. She refused to press charges against Terry, as long as he agreed to move to Illinois, which he agreed, then left for Illinois. Apparently, Brittany's friend maintained some sort of relationship with Terry because she picked him up and transported him to his court appearance for previous substance charges on February 22nd. Terry was given permission by Brittany's friend to drive her vehicle all the way back to Wisconsin. And at some point, Terry stopped the car in the secluded part of a college campus. He strangled Brittany's friend, and he attempted to gouge her eyes out. The abuse reportedly continued for 3 hours. After that, Terry put a box cutter to her neck and threatened her. He warned her that he would slit her throat if she ever reported him. He made comments regarding not wanting to go back to jail or to court, and that he wanted to die by police officer. Due to the severity of her wounds, she checked into a hospital the next day. Hospital employees contacted the authorities and report the abuse. Brittany's friend disclosed to the police everything that Terry did to her, but unfortunately Terry was not taken into custody. As a result, Brittany's friend was living in constant fear for her life. Brittany's friend discussed her abusive relationship in detail with Brittany, because Brittany was a great friend to her and was there for her at all times. After several days went by with no sign of Terry, Brittany's friend believed and hoped that he returned to Illinois. On the 27th of February, Brittany's friend decided to go to her apartment to grab her belongings. She requested Brittany to go with her just in case anything awful took place, and she ended up being alone. Brittany, always helpful, accompanied her friend. They then proceeded to drive to the residence. They looked around and saw no trace of Terry.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, music brings people together, and I think the cool part about music is that it's social.
No trace of Terry.
You got crazy boyfriends, crazy girlfriends, man. That still, if y'all in a toxic relationship, abusive relationship, and all that, and that's what happens, man. If they still got feelings for you, or they don't want you to lead them, that's what they do. They don't want you to lead them.
Brittany frantically gathered her belongings. Then, all of a sudden, Terry entered the apartment through the back door. He was holding a hammer, and then he started striking Brittany's friend with the hammer. During this time, Brittany was yelling for Terry to stop while simultaneously attempting to phone 911. Brittany reached for a knife in the kitchen. After that, Terry proceeded to approach her. He repeatedly struck Brittany in the head and face with the hammer, yelling, "I'm going to kill you." Brittany was able to finally escape, and she sprinted over to the neighbors, but no one was home when she knocked. As a result, she ended up falling down and passing out at a neighborhood bar. People who were currently inside the establishment did not hesitate to phone police. The cops have arrived and Brittany and her friend was transported to the hospital. Brittany and her friend both suffered serious wounds in the attack that required them to get staples in their heads. A few weeks later, Terry was the subject of a warrant for his arrest after being charged with 2 counts of attempted intentional murder. The authorities then conducted a search for Terry in 5 other states, but they were unsuccessful in locating him anywhere. When Brittany was finally well enough to go home from the hospital, she was overwhelmed with fear for her life. Every time she left her home, she was continuously checking behind her. In addition to that, she would dash from her residence to her vehicle. On April 24th around 9:30 a.m., Racine police were called to the intersection of 13th and Villa to Brittany Booker's home. One of Booker's 6 children told police that when he woke up, his mom and her car were gone, and that he also saw blood in her bedroom. They had called their mom many times since they had last seen her at 2 a.m., but she would not pick up, which was extremely unlike her. After that, he dialed 911. When officers checked the doorbell camera video, they saw Booker exiting the residence with a guy behind her who was eventually identified as Jackson. Booker attempted to turn around at one time, but Jackson told her to go. Jackson then forced Booker into her car and made her drive. Investigators discovered a bloody towel.
Bro, she survived for being in the hospital. Then, then 2 months later, this dude, he's released. He's either released or he escaped. What is going on, bro? That's crazy, man. February, then 2 months later. Oh my goodness, bro.
On Booker's bed, and blood going into the dining area inside the residence. She had been in bed with one of her children the night before she vanished, so blood was also on one of their nightgowns. Later, the police were informed that Booker's phone had indicated a position close to 15th and Park. There, police discovered a bloodied phone. Near 13th and Villa, another officer discovered Booker's car with her deceased in the driver's seat. She suffered several blunt force injuries and a single gunshot wound to the head. The investigation revealed that Terry broke into Brittany's home where she was staying with her 6 children. He injured her in her bedroom, which is why there was blood present on the sheets. Investigators suspect Jackson abducted Booker from her house and forced her to drive around looking for his ex-girlfriend, the prior attack victim, based on the GPS data from Booker's phone.
Have you seen this man? Police are sharing these new photos today in their search for Terry Jackson. He is wanted for last Sunday's fatal shooting of 30-year-old Brittany Booker. Now, her father talked to our Tony Atkins today, pleading for help to track Jackson down.
Outside Brittany's house, candles, many of them still lit, as people came to honor a mother taken way too soon from her children. This was Brittany Booker, a mother of 6, a friend, a sister.
Brittany was a loving, wonderful kid, man.
She's also Leonard Larry's daughter. Leonard desperate to find justice.
Man, she didn't have to die like that.
Police say Brittany was killed last Sunday by this man, 41-year-old Terry Jackson, who's still on the run. On this doorbell camera, her final moments seen reluctantly walking outside her home with Jackson, leaving her kids inside at 5 a.m.
My daughter looked back like saying, help me, Dad, you know what I mean? And my daughter would have ran, but she took that for her kids, because she didn't want to go back in there and do nothing to her kids.
Leonard says his daughter begged for help before she was killed. She was a friend of Jackson's ex-girlfriend. Jackson is accused of attacking that woman with a hammer in February.
He had to come through there.
I went into the backyard of the home with Leonard, who's still cautious because his daughter's killer is still out there.
Listen, we ain't at the woods yet. And like I said,
that's ridiculous, man. February he hit her and Brittany with a hammer, and they had to get stitches. Then 2 months later, you break into her crib, bro. He must have heard that they survived. He had to hear they had survived that or something. He had to hear that in order to break into her home.
This guy is just pretty much doing what he want to do when he want to do it, and I don't understand it. I need your eyes, anybody's eyes all over it. Please help me. You know, when I bring my daughter killers to justice, Brittany, I promise you, this case is not going cold.
And the message from Brittany's father very clear as they continue looking for Jackson. If you have any information, you're asked to contact police or call Crime Stoppers.
Terry Jackson was on the run for weeks before police located him in Chicago, Illinois. He was then arrested.
Leonard Larry was one of the first to know.
Long time waiting, coming rather, and to wake up to a text, got him. It's the best feeling in the world.
But for Larry, this isn't closure, it's just the next step.
Any court date, any kind of parole, anything that got to do with him, I'm going to be there. You is not walking on nothing.
According to Racine police, U.S. Marshals arrested Terry Jackson at a home in Chicago after a brief standoff. Larry tells us that Racine investigator Don Nuttall did an outstanding job getting his man. Larry only wishes that Nuttall had been on the case from that first attack.
If he had been at the beginning,
that's sad, bro. That's sad.
Take a shot.
I had teared up a little
probably
bit,
wouldn't be here if he had took the case from the beginning. What we got him, Brett? What you got?
On May 26th, Jackson made his first appearance in court. A court established the $10 million cash bond amount. He must return to court on June 1st. Jackson was already facing charges related to drugs in the Racine County court system at the time of the attacks and the murder of Brittany Booker. Jackson has a criminal history dating back to 1998 in Illinois. The offenses included drug charges, battery, and other crimes. He was periodically incarcerated between 2002 and 2015. 3 women have already been named by police and accused with aiding Jackson in fleeing capture. All 3 women have been arrested. More individuals may be charged according to authorities. Terry Jackson is charged with 23 counts including first-degree intentional murder in connection with the death of Brittany Booker. Terry Jackson has entered a not guilty plea. The death of Brittany Booker has devastated her friends and family and many in this small community. She was an amazing mother to her 6 children and a loyal friend. She was just trying to help a friend get out of an abusive relationship when someone decided to take her life as a result. My condolences to her friends and family. I can't imagine the pain you are going through. May you continue to heal and one day find peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to Brittany Booker, and my condolences to the family and friends too, man. She didn't deserve that. She's a wonderful mother of 6 kids, raising on her own, and she got her life took like that just because she was helping her friend out get out of an abusive relationship, and this fool come after. And he already attacked both of them in February. 2 months later, he break into her home, killed her. Oh man, y'all hope they do get justice, man. Yeah, man, it's killing all that. Killing your own gotta stop, bro. But anyway, JB's fam, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow my social media in the description bar down below. We're on the road to the not road to the 800 to the 800, the king of reaction. See you in the next reaction.